Right, so it's time for a new tool. This is the Bosch PBD 40 bench drill. It's sort of a modern take on the good old-fashioned drill press. This is bench mounted instead of a pedestal like a large drill press. And as you can see, it's got a wheel instead of a handle. And instead of the table moving up to the work with your workpiece to the drill, you bring the whole drill down. Anyway, I'm going to now unbox it and set it up and show you what's in here. Let's tear that open. Right, what do we got? Instructions. And the base. And there's the unit. Comes with a nifty clamp that slides up and down on the shaft of the drill. Oh, that was good for it. So it's got a built-in clamp basically, and a fence that slides in. I'm going to have to put this camera on the tripod and show you the rest of it. So with all the pieces out of the box, we have the main motor unit on the shaft, the base plate, which is a fairly lightweight aluminium, and the clamp, which is actually fairly sturdy feeling and looks fairly well built. A guide fence which slides along the front if you're doing a lot of repetitive work, and an Allen key or hex key to put it together. So, not a lot to it. I shall now assemble it. So according to the instructions, it's pretty straightforward. Slide the clamp over the shaft, drop the shaft into the hole on the base plate, do up one grub screw, which seems a little bit scary, but I shall do that. We'll see how that goes. Simple as that. Amazing how one little grub screw feels fairly solid. So before I even plug this thing in and turn it on, I can see a few little things that might annoy me, design faults. Firstly, this hole here where you're drilling, if you mount it on a bench, it's a dead end hole, so there's no way any dust or metal swarf can get out of there, so might have to raise it up off the bench so that I can get all the shit out. It's quite light, it'll definitely have to be bolted down. I can't test the clamp really yet. Safety guard, that'll dare I say, probably be removed fairly early on. This drill has a keyless chuck, which is always handy. It's got a digital readout, which will hopefully be very cool. It has laser light to mark the position, and also has LED light to light up your work area. I'll turn it all on and show you that shortly. So to set it, you have a lever here. You can then wind the whole unit. It's a bit clunky, isn't it? Wind the whole unit up and down to roughly where you want it. You're drilling something very thin, you have it all the way down here. And then lock that lever in place. And you've got a depth gauge here. So you can lock that in position. Let's just lift that up. Kind of need two hands. And once that's locked in position, you can wind the whole thing down and it'll spring back up with the wheel. It will of course go down a lot further than that. It's very tricky with one hand. So let's plug her in, see what she sounds like and looks like. Right, now that I have it plugged in, let's turn her on. Okay, there you can see speed and the RPMs. The RPMs are controlled by this dial here. We've got two gears, first and second. First will run the drill at roughly between 200 and 850 RPM, whereas setting 2 will run it at between about 600 and 2,500 RPM, all controlled by the dial here. So in this middle setting you can have a look at the speed and set depth. Which will come in handy, I am sure. So, a little bit of wood here. Let's have a look at the clamp. Clamp just drops down like that. Tighten it up, pretty simple. And that's held in there pretty securely. It's not likely to move. So that's pretty good. Happy with that. Laser. Can't check the accuracy of that yet, haven't put a drill bit in it. So there's the laser on and off button. And light. I'll just turn off my fluoro up here. So that'll probably come in handy just to help you see the workpiece a bit better. Moving a little bit there. Ow. Yep, that's pretty good. So there's some of the features. So to set the depth gauge, you can wind the wheel down to the depth you want and then adjust the bar at the back here with the lever, and that will then set it so that it will always stop at the right place. Some slight fluctuation there, as you can see, between 11.8 and 11.9 mil. Sort of things I'm doing, 0.1 of a mil won't make too much difference. Okay, let's see how noisy it is. Alright, so that's starting at the slowest speed. So she's currently running at 200 RPM. I'll turn in the dial and crank that figure up. and off. Let's try her in second gear. On to drill again. Starting up just below 600. Absolutely no vibration, which is good. Running pretty smooth. A little bit noisy on the top speed, but not that bad. Don't need earmuffs or anything for that. Now, if you want to stop it in a hurry because you've been caught or something, bang, whack that, everything shuts down. Clears all your settings and everything too, unfortunately. So, there's my first look at it. Next I'll show you it drilling something. So that's the Bosch PBD 40 bench drill. So I hope that was useful. Quite like this. It's got a guide on the side there to tell you the recommended RPMs for drilling through steel and aluminium with certain size drill bits. So it's quite good. But I'll drill some holes, use it for a few days, and make another video on how it performs. So, if you want to see more videos and you like the video, please like and subscribe below. Cheers.